Hello everybody, this is Debbie Langdon from Langdon Arts, and I just wanted to go over a few things with you before I started and really got into this video. I have been doing Prismacolor pencils for a very long time, and that's what I forgot to pull out. Hold on just a second. I love how everything is really close. So I have just, excuse me, the 36 color box of the Prismacolors. I started with the Scholar pencils, and that was the last video I did. I had actually a lot of people who watched that video. I just saw last week it was 1,000 or 2,000 people, and I was surprised. Wow. So I guess there's a lot of interest in that, and I like to go back to my videos to have a lot of interest and improve on those, because obviously excuse me, that is something that is needed or wanted. So here in this video I'm going to work more on this, and this was done with just 2 colors, and it was, oh, I didn't write what colors they were, but it was a pink and a red. And so I'm not going to do the same color over here, or 3 colors. I did do the yellow. I believe it was canary, yellow, pink, and crimson red, but not 100% sure, but I do have that written down somewhere. Oh, here it says pink, which was 929, processed red, which was 994, and I actually did not put the yellow down, but I think it was, I'll look and see, because I know which one I grabbed. Okay, on this one, and I'll bring it, I did this with Glue Gun. And I will show you the fast video on this, possibly today. It depends on how much time I go over everything. And I don't plan my videos beforehand. I kind of go through them, edit them, and that's how I do them. So I will come a little bit closer just so you can see what I have. You saw what was on my table. Alright, so this one I actually did in my Spectrum Noir alcohol pens. I'm not going to show you the actual pen that I did, but here's the Spectrum Noir alcohol pen, one of them. I do have finally the whole set. That took me a long time to get the whole set, and the whole the pen holder and everything. The cheapest where I found them was at Consumer Crafts, and I will put that link down below. And totally awesome. I love them. Had no issues with shipping, had no issues with anything. The only thing that they do not sell is the re-inkers, and so I just got my re-inker, waiting for it to come in the mail from Paper Wishes, I believe. And so I will do a haul when that comes in, because I bought a lot of stuff, some things I've never bought before, and don't know how the customer service is. I'll see once I get it, and we'll just go from there. This, I didn't do very great on the rose, totally bled. So, and I did this with watercolor paper. It did, I didn't hold it down like you're supposed to, and it came out really, really nice. Now this part I actually did with my water brush pens, my, oh, I just got them, the Tombow pens, and this was actual watercolor paper from a pan set, which is the shoot, if I had my brain I'd be so good. From the Koi watercolor set. I am so in love with this set. I haven't cleaned it, so it doesn't look that great, but that's kind of what happens. I do try and keep it clean and whatever, but you know, that's about what happens. This has 12 colors, and I bought this one at Blick. I am a new person at Blick. Our Blick just moved. At the old store I didn't like it. The new store I'm in love, totally in love. Okay, so I'm gonna move these out of the way. What I'm using, totally happy with what I'm using. It took me a while, forever, to find the paper. I do not have a laser jet printer, so I'm not sure if this is different. If you guys know the answer to this, I would love it. I found inkjet printer watercolor paper. The only thing that I was worried about is this says ideal for replicating watercolor artwork. So this is actually made for you to print your already done artwork. So you're supposed to already have it painted and either take it from your my Google Plus is where I put all my pictures, or on my phone I have it in my whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called now. I do all the free stuff, so I don't do anything paid. I am very cheap. I prefer to spend everything on art projects and art stuff. So I bought it anyway. I got this for, and I wrote the prices on that too, and I think I wrote that back here also. So I bought this for, I didn't write it back there. I think I got this for $5. It was supposed to, or $8. I don't know, probably $5. And it was supposed to be $14.99. This comes in 8 sheets only, so that's kind of hard. I would love to find another inkjet paper for watercolor paper. I've looked, I have not seen. This is the first one I've ever seen. So far it's working. It's 8.5 by 11. It's cold pressed, 115 pound cold pressed. It says 22 inch by 30 inch by 500 sheets, which makes 254 grams. So whatever that means. I know when I buy my my watercolor paper, it is 300 grams, something like that. Now I gotta go look at that. Luckily, it's all right here. So here are my other watercolor packs. This is a new one for me, the Canson XL. I've been told this is the greatest. I haven't tried this in, but this is 140 pounds, so that's the same thing. Let's see, 300 grams times 2 is 140. So this says it's 245 grams times 2. So whatever. I don't know. So maybe I just try a lighter one and that'll go through. So let me get off that. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. I don't want this to be 2 hours long. Okay, so I'm using Prismacolor Premier watercolor pencils. Love these. They're the greatest. I'm using a paper towel. What I did is I put all the digital stamps I wanted, and I will put whose these are. I can't remember, but I'll put it on the screen here, and then I'll put it down where you could get these. I got these for free. Now, for some reason, I could not get the my silhouette to cut properly. I don't know why that's upsetting me, but everything else it cuts properly. So I think either my I think my blade needs to go deeper. I try not to, but oh, look at this! Isn't that cute? I love this one. And these will become normally. I mean, they didn't cut horribly, but not exactly how I wanted. And yes, I did these flowers over and over and over again because I want to do different things with each of them. So each of them will become something else. So what I am going to do, come on Debbie, seriously. I'm going to put those away. I have 3 brushes that I use, and I'm going to bring you guys closer now. Sorry, I know I have the camera going all over the place. I really try not to. Okay, so I am using the Goo Gone, and I read through the MSS, or MSDS, and I can't remember what it means, but basically it is things that you should and should not be doing. And I really want you guys to read through it, but I'm going to go ahead and read through really quick what you shouldn't be doing with these. These are safe things to use, okay? Don't breathe in, like go in and sniff this, put this up to your nose. If you have it in a tight container on your table like I do, I keep it tight. I don't open it until I'm ready to use it, and then I tighten it again. They sell things, which you should get a glass one and not a plastic one. Even though this is in plastic, it probably will be safe for this one, because I used white spirits before and it actually dug through the plastic. And it broke the bottle. I need to widen up this a little bit. So this is an old candle holder. So it used to be a candle. My friend cleaned it out and gave it to me. So it has little things here, so it is completely strong. I have to push hard to get it on, and it just leaked. So now I'm going to take a paper towel. I always have my paper towels right next to me. And I'm going to clean the whole outside. Now, it says avoid skin contact. Now, I was reading like the MSDS they sent the health department, and it said, yeah, you have to avoid skin contact, but they said long-term skin contact. So just something like that is not going to harm you. Don't go freaking out. Now, I put my hands into the water, just to get my hands a little bit wet, to get some more of that off. And then I have, now mixing chemicals is not a good idea. So even mixing water and soap, like this, my water and soap, on that directly would not have been a good idea. But I am going to put, this is just Dawn and soap, a tiny bit of Dawn. Now I'm going to add that. I'll get away from my picture. Just to make sure it's clean. I'm not going to run to the sink. I'm not that worried. I could get a rash from it, and then I'll be worried. But I do have medicine, and most rashes, I was a nurse for 13 years, can be taken care of by taking Benadryl. I do not suggest that you put Benadryl on your fingers. Use that, don't use that cream. So I'll keep that. So I can smell it now because it was over here. So just, get it away from your area. You should have a door or a window open. I have a big sliding glass door. Joey, the cat, wants in. So, hold on a minute. Let me get the cat in. Alright, I'm back. So, my little setup here, I have a folded napkin. This is where I stick the lid over here so I don't get it anywhere else. This is also where I stick my paintbrushes when I'm done, just to keep the tips off. I don't touch the glue gun at any time, or I try not to. Now the paintbrushes I have them with the little GGs on them. Glue gun, hello. They have 2 little G's on each of them, and I did that with my alcohol pens with my black Spectrum Noir. And now if they come off, which they can with, probably the glue gun will take it off. That's fine. I have one that is extremely loose. This is a watercolor brush. This I use in some areas where I just want it a smooth color, like right here. And sometimes I have to dip a couple times, but I have to keep this kind of not, other than, you have our, when you do the alcohol ink, you want it to go on the back. When you do your watercolors, you do not. And that's what this is. It's just like a watercolor. You don't want to get this totally soaked because there's oils in this. That's basically what it is. So the other brush that I have is stiff, but it's a straight brush. And then it doesn't have a number on it. This is just a Craft Smart brush, and it's a straight one, and it's a little stiff, which I like that one. And then this one's really, really, really stiff. This is for when I have something stubborn that will not listen to me. You know, normally that's like in this area, or even after every, like if I put several layers on it, and I have to come in and kind of scrub it a little bit. I cut this off in a corner. This used to be a longer straight brush, or probably a crooked brush. This doesn't have a number. I use, like, this used to be a glue brush that was dead, so that's what I use that for. I always have water right next to my area. I always have the lid next to it with a clean paper towel, just so if I need, and this is a little wet because I did dunk it and use it to wash a little spot. I have, this is to, after I dunk my, when I do, let me explain this. When I put anything in here, because you're not going to see this part unless you want to be here for 6 years, I dunk it and I rub it as much as I can, and then I also just tap it like this, or rub it again, and then I go on there because I don't want this wet. I want it damp so I can move. This has like 2 layers of the color on here. This has 2 layers and this has 1. I haven't even touched that because I don't want to. The pencil's fine there, you can't see enough. So I'm going to go to my leaves right now and see how I could do those, and then we'll go from there. And then I will talk a little bit. So I'm going to do the leaves. I'm not sure if you're going to see this on this video because we're already at 16 minutes because I talked too much. I did not go through the full MDS. I'm going to take a picture of this so that you guys can see everything they say. I'm going to do a separate video for today that goes through the whole MDS part of it. It's not, this is safe to use. Any glue gum product is safer to use than a lot of the stuff we use. This is just things that they have to put on to let you know not to do this stuff. A lot of products have to put these on because there are people out there that will do something like this. There's one that was on there, I mean, this thing was 5 pages long. It said wash your hands after using it. To me, that's a duh, but a lot of people don't do that. My dad was a big one. He would use stuff and have gross, disgusting hands and come and eat. He was a mechanic. That was just normal to him. But that's why they have to put these on here, because now when my dad got sick, he couldn't go after them. He never did, but it was like he got sick, you know, because he did stuff like that. So here we go. I am going to start the video. It's going to go fast. I'm going to go as close as I can. I do move this around a little bit. I try and stay in. So I'm going to probably do this flower and the leaves. I'm going to do the leaves first and then see how long I am. If I don't have time for this flower, I will, actually, you know what, here we go. I am just going to do these leaves, probably just these 2, depending how long it takes. And then if it takes too long, then I'll just make sure I put this on there if they're going to go fast, so there's going to be music. And then I don't show you everything I do. I just show you mainly that. If you guys want to see a video where it's wider and you can see every single thing I do on my whole desk area, let me know and I'll be happy.